As the title says, we were going over the list. I did go over the list, and then Mother Nature had to, really had to go. But the primary one I want to show you is this. I haven't gotten it yet. Now, in order to get this, gun, you need to have 8 bottles of the Spectrum. So and just come with one each. And so as you're going along, there's this one called the Ultraviolet that you can kind of find. Like I said, there's 8 colors. Brown doesn't count for some reason. I don't know why, but brown doesn't count. So save those ones, and then once you go along, as you're following the purple berry, and you're trying to find Helen's trail, which is you're tracking down a murderer, you're going to come to the R&D, which is right here. This is like the central part, and then it's split off. I really haven't gone. I have not gone to I haven't gone there yet. If you cannot find one, and you can't buy one, now in the hotel there's a robot bartender, and you could probably get every single one there. You can get the vodka black, the orange, yellow, everything. And I do believe he's got the blue. Um, Take it, store it in your ship. But if you're having a hard time finding a certain one, go to there. Go right here, and you should be able to find it. They've got every single one there. And if you really want to have fun, bring Nyoka with you. Maybe I'll do a video on that. You see, as you travel along, your companions, depending on who's with you and where you're going, they say some pretty funny stuff. If you want a really interesting comment when you get to Cascadia, take Parvati and Sam. I'm chuckling just thinking about the conversation these two had. Different ones. It is. You're gonna be laughing out loud, just like me. You're gonna be like, "What the?" It's hilarious. It really is. I should have done it. Maybe. I don't know if I don't know if they'll still do it since I've already done it. I should try to make a video of it. The funny things. Oh, there's other one too. It's funny when you go into the ship. Pay attention because Sam's roaming around cleaning everything. If you see Sam inside where Ada is, it's friggin' hilarious. These two have something going on. That's enough. I tell you, Outer Worlds is definitely, you know, when this came out and I played it, I really enjoyed it. I mean, it is so much fun. The people who made this threw in some nice little zingers in here. They made it funny. They made it hard. They made it, they make you think about, okay, what's the best equipment that I'm going to wear? What's the best equipment I'm going to give to my companions? The weapons, because you could do all this. And unlike Outer Worlds 2, which, while fun, sucks. They dumbed it down so much. Oh God! And I forgot. I forgot how much. I haven't played this in 3 years. The only reason I'm playing this now is because I went looking for the DLCs for Outer Worlds 2, and I found Outer Worlds Spacer's Choice Edition, and I went, Spacer's Choice? Oh, did they add something? And without thinking, I downloaded it. And when I downloaded it, I realized, no, they didn't really change anything. But what it is because I was playing on the PS4 with Outer Worlds, spacious choices for the PS5. And thus, my trophy, I have Outer Worlds 2 with 0 trophies, and I'm like, what the heck? Meanwhile, the other Outer Worlds for PS4, 100% completion. That is one thing they could do. If you've played the games on the PS4, like Outer Worlds, and then you get the PS5 version, all the achievements should just switch over. Nah. I have 100% completion PS4 for Outer Worlds. This is irritating. You're gonna play this through at least twice. The reason I say maybe not all the way through, but you're gonna put it on. You're gonna want to go on story mode, run it all the way through so you can get all the quick and easy achievements. Get all the achievements for that. And then once you've gotten most of them, you want to switch to Supernova. And when you do switch to Supernova, hold on a second, and thirsty again, I'll bet. Yep. You want to make sure you put your intelligence below average. Yeah, I'm a little off track here, but that's okay. So you need to put your intelligence below average because one of the achievements is you need to skip the hope into the sun. Well, my first playthrough, I didn't know this. I get to the point and I'm like, okay, never gave me the option. Or it gives you the option if you skip it yourself, and I skipped it myself, and I was successful. Reloaded the game, did it again. I'm like, what is going on? How come? Why isn't it skipping it in the sun? And so I had to look it up, and that's when I found out that you need to have low intelligence in order to be able to skip it in the scum. Now, the funny thing is, you do get a lot of dumb dialogue options, which kind of makes the game fun. Supernova can be a real pain in the ass. In the very beginning, you do not use your companions at all. You just get them for the bonuses. Because your companions can die. And when they die, that's it. Done. But once you get to a certain point where you can revive your companions, there's 2 ways. I'll show it to you before I go to the weapon checks. Tier 3, when you use the inhaler, any downed companions are revived with a small amount of health. 15-minute cooldown. So if you're in the middle of a battle, make sure everything is dead before you use your inhaler to revive them. And then the secondary one, when this companion is down during combat, they heal back some health and continue fighting. Again, 15-minute cooldown. So with these two, so if they go down, they pop back up. They don't die. If they go down a second time, you can heal them with your inhaler. But if they go down that third time during that battle, forget it, they're done. So you really need to be able to pick and choose. So basically what I do is most everything I get at least half the health down, on like the major things with long range shots, and then taking them as they come running towards you to just to disembowel you and eat you. And then as soon as they get up close, I run Victor, or whoever it is. I run the companion on that, and then Parvati as the secondary. I always use Parvati. I've always Parvati is in the party because her attack with the thing stuns them, which gives you a precious few seconds to be able to sit there and just and shoot the hell out of them. So, all right. So anyway, off track again like I normally do. So here we go. I was missing the blue. I got the blue. What the frick? Oh, what the fucking hell? Oh my god. Okay, so a little tip here, I didn't realize this. Do not deposit anything until you have all 8 in your hands. Son of... I had 7 of them, missing the blue. I figured when I did this, it would just count the blue, but what it did is it took the 4 that I had. Great. Okay, load game. Motherfucker. Okay, there's the blue. Luckily. Okay, there's blue. Black. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we go, yep. I don't... Brown doesn't count, as far as I know, but I'm going to take it anyway. Thank goodness I have... I didn't realize that. Okay, oops. Yeah, see, I put all the... You know, the science guns, I've never really got into these. I didn't think they were the... I mean, they were okay, but... Just... all low level, and it would take a lot to get them up. I never really got it. These are 2 of the other ones you can get. They're not really science guns, but just different. Don't like them either. Okay, let's make sure we have 8 of these. Okay, there's blue. That's 1. That's 2. Brown doesn't count. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, how about a tour of the ship while we're here? Why not? So, the nice thing about this, one nice little touch here, as you complete different quests, like this sign wasn't here. As you complete different things, you're going to get signs. I'm not certain what the tray is for, bar cart. Formerly the property of Frey, posted and put better in your quarters. I don't remember who that is. Edgewater, that big old sign there, which I think is cool. Now, Phileas puts a holographic shroud on your desk. If you pick it up and you come back in here, you'll see I don't know why, this has done it for every game I played. You'll have another holographic shroud here for some reason. Do not pick it up. And I don't know why there's a sentry saber, but I just leave it. And I'm not even done. There's the secret lab.
I love what you've done with the place. Kitschy collectibles are such a human inclination.
Okay, so I looked at everything and Ada makes a comment. That's nice. If there's one thing I never did like about Outer Worlds itself, I hated the fact that on quest items, that what would happen is like sublight cartridge, sublight cartridge. Um, where is it? Borscht factory ID, Borscht factory ID, Borscht factory. I don't know how the hell I got 3 of those stupid things. Here's the gate key. I got 2 slug storeroom keys. Alright. Room 2A. Oh, that's room B. But here's the kicker. So, I'm kind of like, I'm anal retentive sometimes on shit like this. I hate not being able to get rid of this crap. You can't get rid of it. I'm sure if you're playing on a computer, you could probably, go in and use like an edited feature, but when you're playing on a console, you can't. So, and I hate having all this crap. So I make sure that I try not to pick things up, but every once in a while, like my before I realized this happened, I had like 5 of these friggin' ID cards. So I know I try not to pick it up. I don't know how. Problem is, like I probably picked this up. The sublight was probably on the body of somebody, and I just went up and I clicked take it all instead of looking through it, and that's probably how I got that. And it's I'm sure it's the same reason why I've got friggin' 3 of these Borscht factory IDs. But I wish I could get rid of that shit in a heartbeat. Hold on, let me make sure here. Um, so we're gonna start up. You're gonna see this. Yeah, I don't have to do this. So I like being a good captain. So in this refrigerator, hey, it's all in here is just food. Food for them to eat. Carbohydrates. And then as we go down, carbohydrates. And then the pork chops, the Reptaton meat. I call them pork chops. So these are all carbohydrates above it, and then below it are all the meat bases. Plus the fact if I want to come in here and grab something myself, I know which one is which. But yeah, I try to give my crew a nice little setup of different things for them to eat. And then in here, woohoo, um, something for them to drink. Regular drinks, my caffeine, chocolate milk, glacial water, and then of course the real important one, booze. That's beer. There's some aged whiskey. There's some mock apple cider. That actually sounds good. I want to try some of that. Rum, Spectrum Vodka Red, ale, and just, I think this is beer. Zero, I think it's beer. So, regular drinks and then booze. Woohoo! So basically, food, drink. I use my captain's
I
one
like what
for
you've done with the place. Kitschy collectibles are such a human inclination.
specialty items. And then the other 2, you've got the 2 refrigerators up there, the chest in your captain's, and you've got these 2 down here. So I like to make this one weapons. And this is basically all the golden weapons. Except for that one light assault rifle, one light assault rifle. I may end up tagging those and using that for something. That's a level 3. So basically, without the DLCs, these weapons only go up to level 2, but with the DLC, they go up to level 3. So you got all these different weapons, and I've tried them all. And then we've got the um, armor that I've kept for some reason, which I don't really need some of it. Um, hibernation suit. Yeah, I got a lot of those freaking hats. I am going to do. All right, I'm setting it up. I'm gonna get like one set of clothing for everybody, and then I'm going to put everybody in the clothing, and I put all the top hats on them, and then set it up for that. But you know, the golden armor, the hat. Oh, this is one of the items that you get here for the weapons. So it gives you movement speed 110%, and it's got a recharge rate, which is cool. Here's another one, Rizzo's Ranger's Tosser. It's not as good as the other one. So, Ranger's Masker's Noggin adds the block and inspiration. Let's see. Nope, that's Iron Class, Sugar Ops. I think I had that before. The Grand Colonial Hotel uniform. And as you can see, I did have this with, I had somebody wearing it because I've got the improved tech skill kit. Okay, nope, that's the other stuff. And I got all these hats too. You get all these hats. All these freaking top hats. It's incredible. I had one, and then when I got to the DLC, I forgot where it was. There was like all these friggin' hats. It was in the robots room. I got like, I'm grabbing them all. Grabbing them all. I don't know if I picked this up here, but probably not because it's only level 15. You could, well, no, those are level 14, so maybe that may have been one that I picked up. That does damage to creatures plus 25%, which is kind of good. Um, Plasma damage and ray. I'll tell you what, if that was shock damage, I'd probably be using that. I mean, there's so much of this freaking shit. It's like, what the heck? I just didn't want to sell it. This is what I was using. Stealth, improved stealth. Um, Physical armor rating. Didn't boost that up yet. And then the sprint speed. Daddy, start the car. Yeah, and I'm not even done yet. I'm gonna get this friggin' weapon. So, if I'm right, if this is the weapon I'm thinking it is, this is gonna be like, whoo. So now none of this is in order. I just throw it in there. I haven't put it in order yet. And then in this locker, whoops, I store my Adreno because you know it should weigh 0, but they make it weigh .10. So I'm not walking around with 100 of these friggin' things in my inventory because it's going to increase my weight. So I just store them in here when I got excess. I always keep at least 20. And then here, because this is Supernova, normally I would have all this drinks up top, but because this is Supernova, and one of the things that you have to, it's constantly, you gotta drink, you gotta drink, and it reduces your stuff. You got fatigue, drink, and eat. Eat's not so bad, but drinking, yeah, you gotta drink a lot. So I put the drinks here, and of course, because each one does, um, like you drink this, it'll boost up your mind attributes by 1, and this is your body attributes. We'll talk about that real quickly here. Mind and body. So, frick, what is it? All right, so we're going to look at this real quickly here. Okay, so average, good, below, very high, good. So if you drink the mind right here, it increases your intelligence. There's the mind. And this is what it does here. So I go from below average to 0. This adds 50% extra bonus. Now the body drink does the same thing. It'll increase your strength and your dexterity. So depending on what you do, but here's the kicker. What these things do, oops, shoot, skills. So if you go down here, see, caffeine drink. So it increased my handguns to by 5. There's the caffeine, increased it by 8. Caffeine drink. Caffeine drink. But lockpick. Caffeine drink. But here's the kicker. This is the funny thing. You drink the mind, you drink you drink that mind drink, you drink the body drink, and each one will increase your lockpick up. So it's 70. 70 with lockpick, with Peretti in the party, and the stealth kick, and stealth, and then throw in lockpick. It'll boost it up. It'll boost it up to 150, maybe 152. I don't remember which one exactly it is. So, lockpicking, the highest lockpick that I've seen in this entire game is 150, and there are a few out there. And really, the only way to truly do this is you can have your lockpick at 65, and then you take Felix and Peretti with you. Because, see, Felix has got 12 for lockpick, and Peretti has got 11 for lockpick because of the armor she's wearing. I think I got to find her better armor, but it doesn't really matter. With those two in tow, with the special bonuses and everything else, it'll boost lockpicking up. But Felix is, he's okay, but I actually prefer Parvati and either Nyoka because of her special technique with the Gatling gun, which basically really friggin' takes him out. And if we're dealing with animals, she does additional damage, and you deal a lot with the friggin' animals. So I like to use Parvati and Nyoka, but if I know there's going to be some hacking going on, I also like, I try to use Victor. And his shotgun, his special shotgun, it kicks ass. So these are like the top 3. So depending on what you're doing, I mean, if I'm going around, and I know I'm going into buildings, I'm going Peretti and Victor. So this way I've increased, he increases hack and science. So if I'm going into buildings, I know there's going to be hacking. I use Peretti and Victor. If I'm roaming around and I know that there's going to be animals and stuff, I use Nyoka and Peretti. Before it was if your lockpick is low enough, it'd be Peretti and Felix. And I'll be honest with you, Ellie, I hardly use Ellie at all. I mean, her gun, her gun is a decent one, but okay, so the only skills she increases is lie, medical, and engineering. Peretti is engineering all day long. I don't really use the lie. I use more persuade and intimidate than lie. Oh, and I forgot Sam. Almost forgot Sam. So if I know that I'm going into an area that I'm going to try to be taking stuff under the guise, I'm going to use Sam because with Sam, I don't know why, but for some, I don't remember where it's. If Sam's with you, it wait. I thought. Hold on a second. Increase your intimidate. Decrease the amount of threat. Increase the amount of threats. Increase the companion's boost. Oh shit! I didn't take that. Oh boy. No, no. That's for kills. I don't know why, but for some reason, when Sam's in the party, that's if you're killing. You're doing a kill. For some reason, when Sam's in the party and I steal something, if Sam's not in the party and I steal something, it gives me like a 2%. It gives you 2% negative. But if Sam's in the party, it's like a one. It's like one. It's almost negligible. Maybe 1%. I don't know why. It's weird. So, but if you're going to be like doing a lot of trying to steal stuff, and you want Sam in there, and he is also a tank. When I did Cascadia on Supernova in the very beginning, before I got Nyoka, I was using Sam and Parvati. And look at his health, 8,199. Health, 3,500. 3,400. You didn't have her. Felix, 3,600. 3,600. You're like, oh yeah, but Parvati and Sam is like the best two for the Supernova to get through Cascadia. Because, like I said, you try to take at least half the health out with your weapons. Then you have Parvati do her attack. Then you have Sam come and do the attack. Now, in the beginning, you want to make sure that you do. Oh, you want to go passive. So they will attack 1-1. If you don't have the ability to revive them, you want it set on passive. Um, because if it's set for defensive or if it's set for aggressive, the moment you get into a fight, they go after them. If you set it for defensive, they will once you hit attack, they will attack the one that you do them for the ability, and then they will continue attacking. All right. Okay. Um, which is friggin' great because there are sometimes I don't want to. You definitely don't want to use them on Supernova. Until you can do that because, like I said, if they die, I mean, I lost Peretti 3 times and had to reload 3 friggin' times. It's like I get done and like, where's Peretti? What the hell? Oh shit! Reload time. And oh, by the way, when you're not using them in the beginning, you want their distance as far away from you as possible. Because some of them, like they're going to be, they shoot like the plasma, the corrosive, that sort of shit. If they're near you, that stuff, well, she died once. She wasn't even involved in the freaking fight. I had it set for medium. She was too close to me. And even though she got hit with the after effects, and because it's supernova, it killed her like that. Like, what the frick? All I hear is screaming. Ah, ah! Like, what the hell? You're not even fighting. I continued to fight, and then no more screaming. Turned around and looked, and she is on the ground dead. Like, it's so irritating, and you definitely do not want to lose her. If you lost Ellie, okay, whatever. Well, no, you don't want to lose until you finish the companion lines. You don't want to lose anybody. That's one of the achievements. You have to finish all the companion lines. Oh shit. So, anyways, so in this locker, Yeah. So I run all the drinks that I'm going to use. When I break it down, from mock apple going up is the body. From the meat up to the apple, this is the mind. And then I'm on a purple berry bunch, purple berry crunch, purple berry fizzy tea, purple berry juice, purple berry liquor, which actually sounds good. I want to try that. Purple berry lunch, munch, punch, shake, and wine. Yeah, I'm collecting all the purple berry shit. Just for ha-has. Just something to do. And, of course you got to put it all in order. That's how, like I said, I get annotated. And then we've got the setup for all the modifications that you can do. And, of course, I run them in barrel. Okay, run the barrel, then the magazine, and then the scope. And then I do the melee weapons, attack, and grip. That's all about it for melee weapons. And then we have armor, which is armoring, as you can tell. Then there's the armoring, and then that's gadgets. And then these are all the skill kits, and then it goes down to utility. And somehow, I don't know how I picked these up. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with here. N-ray, shock, oh. So if you see this item right here, you see the one to the left, it's got like that little diamond. That means that if you use that on a weapon, it'll make your weapon perfect. Utility, sprint speed, yeah. So if I use there for the self-patching armor, it'll make it perfect. And that basically means not pristine. Sorry, pristine. Pristine means they're worth more if you're going to sell them, or it means they degrade a lot less, which is what you really friggin' want. See, pristine, pristine, pristine. And one of the ways you get pristine is besides putting in one of those things on it, which you can't do with the helmets, you can only do it with the armor, is down to engineering. You want to get it up to at least level 60. Chance items you repair will become pristine, increasing value and durability. So, I'm going to basically, next level up, I'm going to hit this at 100 for the science weapons. Alright, so now, I'm going to save the game. Now in Supernova, you can only sleep in your ship, and you can only save in your ship. Except, okay, yep, Parvetti, Victor, yep, gonna leave him there, yeah. Except there's a work around this. I sent it back up because I know I'm going to be fast traveling back to my ship. From there to there in like a heartbeat. I think it's so cool. Look at that. Rizzo's. Wait. Let me go to the other side here. Alright, so there is a way to.
Hope you've been enjoying your stay.
I really want to shoot that bellhop so bad. It's so irritating. So the way you can save your game is you would come any place that you need to enter. You would transition into here and then leave, transition out. And then what it'll do, wait, hold on. What it'll do, it'll give you an autosave. See, autosave there, autosave there. So that is a way that you could go to areas like this and not have to go all the way back. Shoot. That's another thing. You can't fast travel in Supernova. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, shit. And that's my alarm. Okay. I'm going to end the video here. Shit. I'm going to get to the ship first. Oh, if you decide to do this and you're on Supernova, make sure you're at least level 25. I started at 26. I mean, you're going to level up quickly. I went from 26 to 31 like that. And I haven't even been here or here yet. Just by doing this stuff. Like I said. Oh, check this out. Oh. See that thing sticking out her neck? Look at that smile. God, that's the parasites.
That's not funny.
So on Supernova now, you can only get 5 floss. All right. On Supernova you can get 5. I think on normal and easy you can only get like 3. One of the flaws that you're going to run into, that I ran into with Supernova, was those mantis swarms. And it said, "Oh yeah, you could take the flaw, but it's virus or insects or whatever, the friggin' slugs and shit." And I'm going, "Oh, okay, yeah, that's true. You don't really run into a lot of these swarms, only on the Mana Queen." And then I remembered this, the DLC. You have them running almost. This is what the entire DLC is. Oh.
These include, but are not. We help you.
So basically, you see that slug right there. If I had taken that,
Now.
if I had taken that, let's see. If I had taken that, my friggin' phobia would have been kicking in. And it was not a good phobia. It was, it affected, like, personality, mind, body. I mean, it was a bad one. It's like, do this real quick here. Okay, so, perception and temperament. So basically so I run into the dogs, the phobia kicks in, and I get -1 for dexterity, perception, and temperament. I don't really care because the dogs are really easy to kill. Even on Supernova, you can take them out really good. Alright. Oh, my next attack after killing an enemy is a guaranteed critical hit. That's one of the things, one of the perks that I took, that I kill something, the next attack is a guaranteed critical hit. fucking hate those things. Oh, how did I miss?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
What?
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helena.
Huh. Oh, oh. What? How the hell did I miss? That's weird. Get out. That's really friggin' weird. I could have sworn I already collected all this shit. Oop.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helena.
What the hell?
Timeline discrepancy detected. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helena.
That's weird. Oh, oh.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helena.
These things are no friggin' joke. Even on a sneak attack, I can't kill him with one shot. And I figured maybe I could do one at a time to get the experience. They're worth over 3,000 experience points each. So there's 21,000 experience points. The problem is, you attack one, they all come after your ass. And let me tell you something. They're not. It's not good. Okay, yep. Let's see. I gotta do this, but I want to finish this off so I can show you this weapon. If this is the one I'm thinking of, it'll almost eliminate everything else. Okay. Alright, here we go. Nice! Got it.
I didn't know Rizzo's made a Gatling gun. Seems a mite unnecessary.
Wait. Take the Spectrum Gatling, yep. Quest completed. Okay, so let's go here. We're going to take the Frigidaire out. Ooh, it is. This is the one. This is a sign. So I'm going to have to go back to the ship and revamp my perks. Shoot. That's a level 30. Yeah, I know 70 doesn't seem like a lot, but oh my god. This thing kicks ass. And then if you do the perks, where's the perks? So, 25% science weapon magazine size. So that increases over 100. Then, where is it? Increase it by 50%. That jumps it up to 140 base. And then lastly, the damage. So you put the 3 perks into this, and this Gatling gun will even take down. Just sit here and. Oh yeah. I actually. This is one of the weapons, only science weapons that I have. Nice. Developed by Rizzo's Research Development, this minigun is both inspired and powered by Rizzo's Spectrum Vodka. Shoot some vodka shots and taste the rainbow. Oh, no. Taste the painbow. So now I just exited, so that means I saved the game. So if we go into the load, yep, see? Boom. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. Alright, so first we're going to run the sniper rifle. This thing does 358 damage per shot, and the headshot weak point is 15%. So we go like this, and I want to duck down. Oh, wait, let's make sure. Stealth and headshot. Yes, okay. Oh, shh! Jared, Rizzo's not going to pay your grade site fees. That's why you got to be careful on Supernova. Alright, on that note, I'm going to end the game. Video. I didn't even get a chance. I had one where I was trying to do it, and I'm literally with the inhaler, coming up the inhale, and I died. You really have to plan ahead on this one. On Supernova mode. It is funky as hell. Outer Worlds 2, you must forget about it. I mean, what they say their hard mode is like friggin' just normal gameplay compared to this one. I'm telling you, the Outer Worlds, if they had made Outer Worlds 2 like they made Outer Worlds 2 would have been like up there with Red Dead Redemption 2, Skyrim, Witcher 3. Those are some really top-rated games that I enjoyed playing. I mean, I've got lots of hours in it. They dumbed it down so friggin' much. Alright, hope you enjoyed it, and we're out. You all have a good night now.